right into it. And you really want to know how. You know, how can I blaze my own path? How can I be successful? How can I follow the path that someone else has laid for me to be successful?
Sitting on deuces while the blunt burn. Still raping rap music cause I want more. All money in, it's just us four. It's just Cobby, it's just Hoggy, it's just Red Paul. It's just Adam, it's just Black Salmon, both the fast. Where your 600 bands, where your rovers at? Where your Cuban links, nigga, where your rollies at? Where your big booty bad bitches stay with posters at? Where you hustle, where you run from the police at? Where you ever represented hope, where the hopeless at? Where you had to take an oath for you sold to say? Dealt with all the pressure, played it like you never noticed that. Amongst it all, put yourself on the...
Alright, it's Madison with Higher Vibrations News, and I'm here with Blade.
So, how y'all doing?
Me and Blade went to high school together, and we kind of keep up with each other on social media, and we notice we have similar thought processes. You know, we like the law of attraction, manifestation, and it's kind of helped both of us and stuff. So tell me a little bit about what you're up to now.
So lately, I've been working a lot with Team Blue and making sure we continue to grow, continue to get better.
Okay.
And I still work, still got a job for now, and let's see what else. I just had a birthday, just celebrated my birthday last weekend.
Okay,
so
that's what's up.
Fun, yeah. So that was pretty fun. Basically, I've been real focused on Team Blue and just make sure I stay connected.
Right.
Make sure we all on the right track.
Okay, nice. So tell me a little bit about Team Blue and how you guys got started and stuff like that.
Okay, so it started a year ago as far as being official, but I've been trading. Team Blue is a Forex trading group, but it's more assets to it, but that's where it started with Forex. And so Forex is foreign exchange. So in short, it's when you go to another country and you exchange your cash for another country cash, the Canadian dollar, you know, Japanese yen, anything. When you exchange it, it's either going to be worth more or less than the US dollar.
Yeah.
And so when it comes down to it, you either going to end up with a little more or a little less. That's just in short. But you know, being that it's 2019, it's the future, we doing everything on our phones.
Right.
And so we see it in chart form, basically. And so that's how we can see how to trade. And so with us, we were told by one of our friends named Victor. Vic told us about it, and he's like, "You're getting better. This is just another income. This is something we need to get into." So I just looked into it deeper, did my research, and really kind of dived in. So we were staying connected, communicating, like telling each other what we're learning, stuff like that, helping each other out. But it was all through text at the time, and so I had to find a better way for us to communicate.
Right.
And so that's when I found a Telegram. Telegram is the app. Basically, it's a chat group, but it allows us to stay connected in a different way because all we need is Wi-Fi and we can how we can post.
Okay.
And so we're talking through Telegram, sharing secrets, you know what I mean, sharing what we learned, stuff like that. Right. And then what it is when you trading, if the screen is red, you losing money. But if the screen turn blue, you in profit. And so with us, we like this. Exactly. We like to stay in profit. So we Team Blue. We just kept saying it. So I made the name, and then I had got the logo. I had to go get a designer, design us a logo, and the one we use now is actually the second one that we have. The first logo I paid $50 for, and it was just so plain and trash, basically. It was something I really could have did myself. But the second one I paid $25 for. It's an app called Fiverr, is where I got someone to design the logo. Just $25. That's it. Somebody design it, it's yours, and it's custom made. You know?
Right.
That's how we end up with the logo, and we just grow a lot. You know, we've been growing really, and without even recruiting. It's like we say, basically our work speaks for itself, but we don't like go out and recruit people. But they are attracted to us.
Yeah.
And so we end up growing out the country right now.
Nice.
We have, let me think, we got members in Greece, in Mexico, South Africa.
Nice.
Well, let me start off. Greece is a dude named Dennis. Coincidentally, Dennis lives in Athens, Greece. He joined Team Blue probably like a month ago. And we got Oscar in Mexico. He joined he been with us probably like since the beginning in a way.
Yeah.
And let me think, who else? I don't know how to say dude's name from South Africa. But it's like Thordeum.
Okay.
Thordeum out there. So yeah, we growing. We really growing and pushing. So.
That's what's up. Okay.
35 strong right now.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's actually after we delete some people too.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay.
Like, being that it's August, it's the fourth quarter of the year, and like if people not connected, you're not really pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had deleted people.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be over 50 members.
Oh wow.
Basically, but we like quality too.
That's right. That's
how we
important. That's what's up. So tell me, are there any like books or people or tools that have helped you grow and help keep your mindset in the right place?
Some books, I would say it definitely starts with Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that's Robert Kiyosaki, and Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Definitely like puts you in that mindset of what's possible and how to go forward.
Okay.
And really take action too, and it exposes kind of how we got to where we are today in technology by people thinking different.
Okay.
And so that's how you invent something or do something different.
Right.
And then it's the next big thing, you know.
Yeah.
Basically like that. So it puts you in that different mind frame.
Yeah. That's what's up. So tell me, in what areas do you feel like we can improve as a human race?
I would say in the areas of how we're connected and how we, I guess, collaborate with each other.
Right.
So like, it definitely has to do with race. Like, we have to let go of the race thing because, like I've said before, like basically the connection between human beings is basically is disconnected in some ways, or just for some people just because of skin color, you know what I mean, or beliefs, or you know, gender, anything. People like have this prejudgment of how you should treat someone of any type of difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what we got to get over, and it starts with the mindset.
Yeah.
Really.
That's right. Alright, I like that answer. So tell me, like, what keeps you going when you're going through a rough time, or when you know, what keeps your mindset positive?
I would say it's my belief my belief in my future is what keeps me going for one, and I'm just a motivated person too at the same time, but I do have those times, and I would say my team too, definitely. The team keeps me motivated because we got so much talent and everybody really going for it. You can tell everybody hungry too, so it make you have to keep up, and you got to put that effort in at the same time to really push. It's hard.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, it is. And like through some tough times, I have had times where if I'm like struggling, I just look at like what an entrepreneur went through.
Yeah.
Actually, like look up Damon John, you know, any CEO and stuff like that, Tony Robbins, like look up some of the names and see what they went through, their stories too.
Okay. That's a good idea.
On some that's just like Pursuit of Happiness type of deal.
Yeah.
Like, you just watch it and be inspired.
Yeah.
Or you're supposed to be inspired.
Right, you should be.
You should be, like, it's real.
Yeah. So how do you contribute to making the world a better place?
I would say by offering this opportunity in ways, it's a way to connect to anybody globally, really.
Yeah.
Just because it's a global market, so it's like you never know who you connect with and share perspectives in a way. So even just offering this opportunity
Right.
to a person could change their life, because you never know how they can take it.
Okay.
Really. So, because I say that too, because I've had, like I was speaking on, I remember in Mexico, Oscar. Oh, shouts out to Oscar. I gotta say it too. This is the Mexico version. The reason this is like a special edition shirt because he wanted one. He ordered a shirt.
Yeah.
And so we made it special for him.
Oh, that's what's
so
up.
like this the Mexico edition,
Yeah.
blue and everything for him. But because he was in the group, he'd be like, you know what I mean? We were really good. We're pros at it. And he was like, it make his day.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, basically because how we be so turned up and showing stuff, he'd be like, it make his day just being in this group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just that connection with somebody that you can never know.
Tell me about the law of attraction. I know that that's something that's a part of your life in a way. You have a vision board, and so tell me how the law of attraction has helped you.
I would say it's helped me because you have to be wise to it coming into reality at the same time.
Right.
It does start in the mind, but that's just like you said on my vision board too.
Yeah.
That's like the Bitcoin chain. Because I made the vision board probably like 5 months before I got the chain, and just looking at it, like visualizing.
Right.
A Team Blue member actually just gave me the chain, this Bitcoin chain.
Wow.
I'm trying to show it. Is it bright or not? Yeah, he just gave me a chain, and that's just how I kind of noticed. That's one example. And then like the cars too. If you see on the video, it's the cars, the Corvette, the white Corvette, and the red one. At work, it's this customer that just comes in, and one of them has a white Corvette, one of them has a red, and they come constantly.
Yeah.
And so I had to kind of be wise to this stuff. And
Right.
even when it happens in different ways, I still had to be wise to it happening.
Yeah.
So that's one way that I seen it coming in. And like the billionaires' heads on there.
Okay.
In the beginning, you know, it say billionaires, and they got entrepreneurs' heads.
Right.
I have researched them, and then all of a sudden, like a week and a half ago, me and a few members of the team went to the National Achievers Congress.
Okay.
And that was in Atlanta. So it was a couple billionaires out there speaking.
Nice.
And you know what I'm saying? It's just how it kind of starts flowing.
Yeah.
Really. And some examples everybody probably know is like when you end up talking about somebody or you say somebody's name, then all of a sudden they call or they walk in.
That happens to me all the time.
Exactly. It happens to everybody. Like that's the most common example of the law of attraction. You spoke it, then they came. You know what I mean? It happened.
Right.
Or like when you feel somebody watching you, and then you turn and somebody really looking at you, everybody can think of a time that's happened in their life, or a couple times.
Right.
That's that connection, that attraction right there. It's real.
Yeah.
How it works. Like, what inspired you to start Higher Vibration News?
Okay. Well, I think it started for me when I watch the news. First of all, it's everything negative, and when you see all negative stuff on the news, it kind of creates this outlook on the world, and you get anxiety, you're nervous to go out because all this bad stuff is happening. It makes these concerns. It creates fear. It creates hate amongst different groups, greed, and so I felt like if we could see more positive things happening and people working together and uniting, I felt like it could change the outlook on the world if that was the kind of news that we watched. So that was my initial reason really for creating Higher Vibrations News, but mainly knowing about the law of attraction helps me to know that Higher Vibrations News is something that could really benefit the world, because your thoughts become things. You know what I mean? So when you're consumed with more positive thoughts, it's going to change your outlook. It's going to change how you behave or act, or the energy that you put out. And then when you put out good energy comes back. So that's pretty much that.
That's kind of inspiration, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty bold too.
Thank you.
Like, what keeps you consistent too? I would say.
I mean, it's tough because there's a lot of times when I don't like I'm camera shy, and there's a lot of times I don't feel like getting on and making videos and stuff like that. But what keeps me consistent is my belief in the mission, really. You know, I want it to be something that eventually inspires other people and that unites people as well. You know, I want it to be something that people participate in and just continue to share positive news. So if people would participate and get involved, then it could be a big movement, and that keeps me going. And also, like, my posts, like my Manifest Monday and my Why Not Wednesdays and Thankful Thursdays, you know, they kind of keep me accountable, because I know that you know, it's something I do every week. So if I don't do one, you know, I feel like I'm slacking, so I have to do it. And I know I've had some people tell me it inspires them, and you know, but it also, even when I don't feel like it, like if let's say I had a bad day and it's a Thursday and I'm like, I gotta do my Thankful Thursday video, but it forces me to think of things that I'm thankful for, which can kind of switch my mood or set the tone for a better rest of the day.
It's a good habit too.
Yeah.
It's a real good habit.
Yeah, I always gotta practice gratitude. You know, I try to do that because it keeps me in a good mind state. So yeah.
So like, do you ever get hate or like get criticized?
Sometimes I get criticized on my videos, honestly. I've had people tell me that it doesn't seem genuine. It looks like I'm reading off a piece of paper. Yeah, and I've also, and it's funny because I really wasn't. But then I've had someone tell me that I look, what do they say? Like I look like I don't know what I'm talking about, really, because it's coming off the top of my head. You know, like they can tell.
Yeah, either way.
I'm like, okay, so I get criticism on both sides. So I'm like, do I look like I'm reading, or do I look like I don't know what I'm talking about? But the way I look at it is, when I talk to the camera, when I talk to someone, I don't have my words planned out before I say it. So I might be searching for words. So when I get on the camera, I'm going to talk like I'm talking to someone. I don't want it to seem staged or planned out. You know what I mean? So, and some people might like it and some might not, and I'm cool with that. Because, you know, my goal was never to be just a social media influencer. It's just, I want the mission to influence.
True.
So I just do my best to come genuine, and you can, it's attention. It's intention. You feel me? Like, intention is energy. So I feel like if you can pick up the intention where I'm coming from, that's the important message. So I just do my best.
Exactly.
You know?
That's bold too.
Thank you.
Because it's like you said, it's the news. You know what I mean? Like you said, the news puts out so much negativity.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
right.
to try to put out positive and like be consistent with it too. It can't be easy, like you said.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but I keep trying. You know.
So, are there like any big names that you want to see sit down, or would you like to talk to?
We were listening to this earlier. I want to connect with coffee, and I actually reached out one time, and I'm going to reach out again because they wrote back. But you know, but like that's one person. But there's really a ton of people. Like I like to connect with people that I know already, just to talk about stuff like this. You know what I mean? I like to connect with. Really, everybody has a story. So like, I will almost like never turn down anybody unless they're not standing for something positive. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like talking to a lot of different people because everyone has a different cool answer for the type of stuff that I ask. So yeah, and that's what it's about. This whole thing, I've connected with a lot of people, and that's one thing I love about it. So, yeah.
Like good energy.
Yeah, that's right.
So like, where can people? Your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram, Higher Vibrations News, and I have Facebook as well, same thing. YouTube, but I'm not so much on YouTube as much as Instagram. Instagram is really like the main thing. And then I have a website as well, and that's www.highervibrationsnews.com. What about you?
Yeah, I just do Instagram.
Okay.
We're actually working on the website.
Nice.
So, coming soon next month, actually. But I got Instagram at Blade BLADE .BTC, and I don't do Facebook or Snapchat really.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as social.
That's right. Instagram's popping, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well I think that's all we got. So thanks for watching and thanks for coming. Yeah.
Thanks for having me. It's all good.